So welcome to the channel guys. I hope you all are fine. So now we are going to discuss this lead code problem of word pattern. So what is its description state that we are given with a pattern and a string s, and we have to find if s follow the same pattern as of a string pattern. So there is a given string pattern, and what does this word follow means I explain you. Like here is a string pattern ABBA, sorry, ABBA, and so here we we see the first character, and we see all occurrence of this character in our string pattern. Like here is 1a, here is 1a, so we have two occurrence of same character a in our string pattern. So what we need to do, we need to check now uh, the first index string of s, the last index string of s should be equal. Similarly, the next character is B, and we check the whole character A is equal to B in our string pattern. Here is one B, here is the second B. So we check the first character is the first index string is equal to second index string. So similarly here also, similarly here A and B should be equal but are not equal. That's why it will give us answer 4, false. And we are given a, so what we need to check, the all index strings should be equal, but they are not all equal. That's why we go to answer false. And the constant are pattern dot length would be maximum up to 300, and only lowercase english letter, same with s length 3000, and contain only lowercase english letter and space. And it cannot contain any leading or trailing space. Like if there is only one space, then it cannot be like a after dog it and it gives us 5 or 6 spaces then gives us cat. It's not like it gives us a one word then space, then other one word then space, then other one word then space, up to which it means, up to according to its length. So okay, here you can see this also single space. We only have single space. Okay, no leading or trailing spaces. Like in starting or ending, we does not have any space. So move on to the solution of the problem. We are given a function word pattern, and we have to return whether it can be possible or not. So we just have to return true or false. It is a easy problem, so it's not so hard. And we are given a string pattern means p, and a string s that we need to check is equal to pattern or not. Then what we do, we take a unordered map of char and vector int. Why? Like in char we put out a, and in vector we put out 0 and 3, the index of the same character in our string s, in our string p, sorry, p's pattern. Like you can see, I update my unordered map m here, like vpi the string, the character of the string dot pushback the index of the string. Okay, now I took another unordered map string comma int. Like it will count the occurrence of same character. I will explain you further why I use it. I will explain it to you. Like then we took a vector of string for storing. Like here, if our string is given as this, then we cannot directly check whether first character is equal to this or last character is equal to this, because here index 4 means this wait a minute, here index 4 means this space 0 1 2 3 4, and so we have to put out in a vector of string. So our vector of string, I update each word. Like v0 is equal to dog, v1 is equal to cat, v2 is equal to cat, v3 is equal to dog. Here what I do, I run a loop from I to 0 to I less than s dot size and increment it to a string a. And while si means there is a character in si, means we are in the string, we are not succeed the string. Means this character si means if our si is at the end of our string, then it is a null character, so our while loop will stop working. So or I can also write I less than s dot size in place of this. Okay, now and while si is not equal to space, like while we are quote a character from our string, not a space, not a space. We will run our while loop and add that character into our string. Then we push back those string in our A and increment the count of that string in our map. I will explain you why I using the increment of this, like why I am storing the occurrence of number of occurrence of a particular string in our S. I am explaining you like here. And if p dot size greater than v dot size, like if we have only tog here, like if we have an example where p is equal to, like this is a p and s is equal to k, dog, like this, then our v should be equal to dog, and v dot size is equal to 1, while our p dot size will be greater. So for this index, for that much index, we does not have any character in our v, so we cannot be we never be able to make our string s is equal to pattern. So our string will never follow the string pattern. That's why we just return 0, that it means it's false. Okay, else for auto, I am iterating our map now. This map, if v dot size is is smaller than the I dot second dot back, like if our, like if I have a like if p is equal to a and my s is and my v is equal to jh comma jh, like this, you can say this condition is approximately same as this condition, but I will write it so that any corner case will not fail. Here for these both a we have a string, but for this a we don't have any string in our v. That's why I write this condition, else while this is not this condition is not necessary to write, because we have already write this. So okay, so now we take int I is equal to the size of the occurrence, like here for if a is the character, then our ma is equal to vector 0 1 and 2. So what we did, if our if the occurrence, so like if our string is like kk, then we have all the characters, this and this is not is equal to, all are not equal, so it will not follow. I just store the occurrence, at the occurrence of that particular character should be is equal to size, because the size of the particular character means our s, our pattern string, our string pattern will contain a character is equal to the size of the vector, because the vector contains each occurrence of the of that particular character. Okay, and here our map contain the number of occurrence of same string in our string s. Okay, so these both should be equal, the number of occurrence of that character and the occurrence of that particular string should be equal. And in this for loop I am checking for 0 to I dot second dot size, like for each like here size is equal to 3, so for 0 1 and 2 I will check the string at that particular index should be is equal to, at that particular index should be is equal to the starting index. If it is not, then we just return 0, else while if we are succeeding all the conditions, then it just return 1. Okay, I am trying you, I am trying the solution. You can see I just submitted, you can see I just submitted, you can see it is faster than 100%. So I am showing you, you can see this is my same code, you can see, and it is 100% faster. So I hope you guys like it, like the video and understand the problem. If not, then just dry run it and subscribe the channel for amazing coding content. If you like the video, then please tell your friend to watch it also. So thank you for watching this, guys. Thanks a lot.